Hello and welcome back. You are game with me, Brothgar, and today I have some more Loadout Weapon Crafting action for you. Now today's recommendation comes from Sir Ulrich. I believe that's how you say your name. At any rate, he says, "Hey Brothgar, I always like shotguns in loadouts. This one wrecks face," which sounds really good. And then he goes on to mention it has pulse, so we're starting off with pulse, semi-auto, narrow scatter, compact, shell loading, and slow pulse. So a couple of things there I haven't actually used on a gun in game before. That is slow pulse and narrow scatter. And since I mentioned shotguns in the last video and how I could be using it with brim broth, I thought this has got to be a pretty devastating combo. So let's head on over into Weaponcrafting and just break this gun down real quick. Sir Broth is what I've named it because Ulrich, yeah, your name starts with Sir and it all makes sense. So let's customize this. The compact stock is definitely going to help that hip fire action, as you guys have forced me into using compact stocks rather than using standard stocks, which is what I was using all the time. And now I'm using the iron sights for this one. I suppose I could throw on bioscanner if I want to be super special, but I'm just going to go with iron sights for the sake of it. 54.38 damage is what we're talking about here, and that is a huge amount of damage when you consider that you have 8 rounds of shell loading action, and not to mention you can reload one of those in a very short amount of time and then get another 50 amount of damage that you can put on there. Narrow scatter is again something different than I've used. I haven't actually used wide scatter. I've only ever used normal scatter. And then slow pulse is just going to give you that extra amount of damage. What you're talking about there, you have standard at 51.52 and then slow is 54. So I'm not so sure that slow is going to be any more beneficial than standard at this kind of damage rate difference. But let's go ahead and give it a shot with what Sir Ulrich is recommending. Alright, so here we are in the test arena here. I got to speed up my mouse once again, get it flying, and yeah, it is a 2-shot kill. You're talking about over 50 damage just like that. Boom, a whole bunch of 9s right off the bat there. 2-shot kill, no problem at all. So let's go ahead and run back into the damage setup here, and I'm just kind of curious to see what a standard round would do in that same sort of test there. That last one was able to take 2-shot, 1, 2, so it's easily the same right there. Let's give it a range test here, and we're a little bit farther away. Narrow scatter does do a good job of keeping all those rounds together. 3-shot from this distance with narrow scatter. Let's go ahead and throw on the slow pulse just to see if we can bring that up to a 2-shot from this distance away. 1, 2, it's still kind of a 3-shot, so I'm feeling like standard might be a better option, but it depends on kind of how ranked up, how high level you are, and I'm always pretty much dealing with the level 1 components. So for me, I'm actually going to go with exactly what Sir Ulrich said here and just roll with the gun as it is. So let's see how this works out in real life. Alright, so here are my loadout setups tonight. I have brim broth, so that is my big mortar launcher rocket. That'll do a whole lot of damage, and then it should only take about 1 shot with Sir Broth, so pretty much just a 2-shot combo to take anybody out. Then again, you could just do 2 shots with Sir Broth if you can make them both connect. On the other hand here, we also have New Broth 5.0, so that is a weapon that can track people down for a longer range and do a whole lot of damage in one single clip. That is backed up by Sir Broth. Now the reason I'm actually putting this in the build is because I've noticed that sometimes when I'm in engagements with an enemy, I'll be able to connect with one of the shotgun rounds, do a lot of damage to them, but then they kind of move farther away from me where my shotgun's no longer effective, and I just need some rounds to finish the guy off. I didn't have any sort of weapon with that first loadout to be able to just do a little bit of damage to the enemy and just finish him off. So I'm going to be testing the 2 different builds here tonight, and hopefully I'll have some good luck tonight in some matches, which hasn't been happening so far. So let's head into a match and see how it all works. One thing worth mentioning that was happening here as I was actually playing the game is that the audio source that was coming through my headset was actually delayed. Now this was caused by a software gremlin that was running in the background, and it just kind of threw everything off. So when I'm talking about delay and kind of a weird lagging sensation throughout the video here, just know it has more to do with the software than it actually has to do with the weapon itself. One thing to take away from this weird delay thing that was going on here is that the audio cues of actually firing your weapon are a lot more effective than the visual ones, and I didn't really understand that until I had this problem, so I thought that was worth mentioning. At any rate, on to the gameplay. Alright, so we have Fissure at Night Blitz. Let's start this off right. Boom. Alright. Now, one other change I've actually done is put the standard rounds on there. Now, I do agree that the slow pulse is definitely something you want to be running if you can master it. I happen to be kind of a shotgun noob, so that's why I'm running standard rounds, because I feel like I can connect a little bit better with it. But right there, just showing off the power of that shotgun, I feel like I'm going to be able to see a little bit better on this blitz mode than I would otherwise. But yeah, trying to connect with the rounds, that has been actually a true challenge for me, especially against experienced players that are very mobile. There's almost like a bit of a delay from when I press the button to when everything seems to work. And for me, that's where I'm really having a hard time connecting with my shotgun shots here. So, I don't know, I'm gonna have to get used to that. I'm gonna have to learn it. Hello. Looks like I am right here on the flag. Oh, nice, very nice. Yeah, total boost. Come on, where you at? Another thing I gotta get used to is the rate of fire for the standard rounds here. Let's drop a big old mortar on these guys. Two-shotting that guy right in the butt. No problem at all. Yeah, we got a long-range engagement over here. I'm just gonna try to survive on the map here. There we go. Oh, should not have activated that high. I would have actually hit. Oh, missed my shot once again. That's alright, at least it's in between flags. Looks like the enemy's on this flag first. Just about jump off into the ground. Come on. Come on, gotta get on the flag. Making it count. Woo! That shotgun is working well. Oh, there goes another one. Oh, he's still alive. I knew there was still an enemy player back there. Kind of started to focus on that turret. Oh, don't got time to deal with him. Don't got time to deal with him. Only got time to deal with the enemy. Alright. Come on. Alright, focus. That's what you really got to do now. I've noticed this. Oh, it's hard for me to get used to because I'm so used to using a Gatling gun for close quarter. I kind of just... My whole focus is tracking the enemy and then maybe switching on over to a different... down the sights to kind of gain in accuracy. And that's kind of how I go about dealing the damage up close. Now, when it comes to shotguns, you have to plan out each shot until it becomes muscle memory, which it's definitely not for me. So I'm definitely having to focus on each particular shot. And when I do that, yeah, I seem to be doing a little bit better. Where all the enemies gonna come from? Okay, focus on those shots. Look through all the glitter. And I'm just dead. Come on. Come on. Looks like all the enemy is gonna have a nice picnic here on the flag. Yeah. They all got their turrets set up. That wasn't gonna work out for me at all. Guess I could have meleeed that, couldn't have I? Oh well. Wow, my teammates actually got through. I thought that was gone for sure. Wow. Nope. Focus. Ah. All right. We're back. Back to square one. was able to connect with the few shots there, but not able to finish him off. That's alright. 2,000 to 1,500, that's not too bad. We can deal with that. These peanuts are really good, by the way. Alright, where'd that guy go? Boom, there we go. Just gotta plan out those shots. If you can do that, you'll be successful with this weapon. Hello. There we go, jeez. This weapon takes a lot more skill than I thought it was going to take it the first time. You know, you think a shotgun, you think it's almost easy mode, right? That's not the case with this weapon. You only got 8 shots. It's kind of slow in between shots. So you really got to make them count. What was going on there? Alright, let's get this flag. Let's focus on the gameplay here. And let's win this round. I guess when you come to think of it, I got 2 weapons that take a lot of focus. A manual launcher, and then there's shotgun. Oh, I'm busy here, aren't I? Boom! That is so powerful, Ulrich. That is just ridiculous. I mean, you combine that with the buff grenade. Just devastating. Come on. There's that little bit of damage I was talking about. All it took is that much more to kill him, and I would have made that difference. Fortunately, everything I have is kind of a big hitting weapon. 50 damage or nothing. Just like that. Boom. Go big or go home. That's my new slogan. Hey, maybe I should actually focus on the flag. Nah. No, 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 no. Oh, he left me alone. Oh, he's gonna pay for that. Yes, I see your turret. Still close enough. Heal me. Heal me. Alright, see now right there, I just felt like I really had him finally. I finally felt like I had control, I had confidence in the shotgun. I'm getting there. I'm finally getting there, Ulrich. So maybe now I can kind of start to progress into that slow pulse. Because that just takes even more focus. 1, 2. Like that would have been done if I had slow pulse right there. But whoa, give me a round, give me a round. Just enough health. 1 round. I probably should have focused on the flag a little bit more there, but oh well. Oh well. I'm liking the shotgun. It's definitely a good combo. I should really switch it up and kind of... That's what I'll do. Next death, I'm going to switch it up. And we're going to see how it works with a more quick fire weapon. Clear him out. That is another thing I've kind of noticed. While it is definitely big damage, I'm not just able to plow through a group if I really wanted to. Come on! There we go. There we go. Change loadout. Alright, let's combo it up. New Broth 5.0. And Ulrich's weapon. Sir Broth. 1, 2. Oh, forget it. I got this too. Alright, let's laser him down. Oh, I'm just gonna have to get in there. Everybody's dying. Everybody's dying. Hopefully that worked out long enough. Come on. 3,500 to 3,000. Any enemies I can hit long range before we move in? Yes. Yeah. Doing the damage. Make it count. Nope. Wasn't able to make it count. He's taken out by an elbow. Ah. Come on now. Team's gonna tie it up. Oop, that's all bad. Ooh, we're not off to a good start on that one. So what I think about the shotgun in general, kind of reach a consensus on the weapon. It's alright. It's alright. I mean, if I could get really good at dishing out the damage, connecting the shots, then I could definitely see it being better. It's a weapon that, surprisingly, I can't just pick up and play as much as I thought I could. That narrow scatter is not very forgiving, but all in all, it is definitely a powerful weapon. So if you can learn it, it's definitely going to be powerful. I like the standard pulse round, but slow pulse is definitely a good option as well. Then again, you can throw bouncy on there too, so there's all kind of options for it. In the end, it's narrow scatter with the slug round. Pulse weapon. Good build. At any rate, if you found this video enjoyable or if you just plain liked it, maybe you want to hit that like button on the way out. That's going to help me support my content here on YouTube. If you got a weapon build or a full loadout build, make sure to leave it in the comments below and I'll give it a shot for you. And as always, if you haven't subscribed already, consider hitting that subscribe button because I do this stuff on a regular basis. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace. Brothgar out. And manual trigger here. Now, manual trigger is something that I tested a little bit. I tried proximity and then tried putting pyro on this and I just wasn't as satisfied with it. Manual really allows you to dial in where that impact is going to happen or where that explosion is going to happen rather than proximity, which just kind of blows up when you get close. You can do more damage if you can time manual just right. So if we go ahead